Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody's trying to put a contour line around this feather, and they've got a boundary line around this one, but they've also got like two feathers. So I'm going to do this one right here that's a lot cleaner. And if we look at it with no fill, take away the outline, it's a good, clean deal. Now, there are several ways to do this, but what we have to do is select it and then go up to object and break the curve apart. And then your boundary tool comes up. And I'm going to create a boundary around it, but it gets all the inside. Now I'm going to nudge that boundary out of the way. There's a couple of trains of thought. Now that it's just a hairline, I'm going to go to effects and contour, and I'm going to contour to the outside with rounded corners. Let's go 0.1 and see what happens. I'm going to contour in black. So we're going to be able to see it too large because I had the inside picked. So I'm going to pick the outside and it's way too big. But that's not really a problem. So we're going to go 0.02 and we're going to contour it. Now it got some inside parts, but what we're going to do is go to object and break the contour part and then grab the black contour. And there are several ways to do this, but probably the easiest is go to object and break the curve apart and then grab this outer contour. And if you can see, it leaves all that, but it messed up our, well, uh, this is our original flower or feather. So I'm going to make that contour line a red line, a cut line. Now, if that's too thick, you can reduce it because now it's not going to have those parts. I don't think it's probably too thick because this thing it's only 1.5 inches tall. So you'd want some edge there, but you could always take that contour and then contour it to the inside 0.05 or maybe 0.01. And see, it just made another little contour that's a little closer. So we could go again and go to object. And really what we have to do is select it all, go up to object and break the 11 objects apart, and then try to grab that red line. And you can see down here, I've got red selected. Now I can take this other line and make it red and then move it back. And that's your cut line. So that's really good to go. Let's get rid of all this other stuff. You can see he's got some little bitty lines in there. I'm going to take away the yellow box, get rid of all these lines. And always what I do, and I would select my and take all this stuff out of the way. Then I'd hit F4 on the keyboard, and that's the only thing you have. Now, if you're making this an earring, well, first of all, let's do this. You'd want to do this for sure. Take this and fill it in with black. Well, so we're going to have to smart fill it. We're going to take the smart fill tool, set on black, and we're going to get right there and we're going to fill it in. Now, what I want to do is move that smart fill away because I don't want this line. It actually is a hairline, so I'm going to delete it. And see, it's in broken parts. So that way you can take your contour now and you only have engravable. I'm guessing this person's an engraver. So let's flip this thing 90 degrees. Well, let's flip it 180 degrees. I would think you'd want the loop of the for the earring. I don't know if it's a loop or what they're actually doing, but let's take the contour and let's nudge it out of the way. And then you're going to have to go what size you want for the loop. And what I would do is put it about right there. And this is just a suggestion. Take another ellipse that would be, this thing is still pretty little. Put it, well, you know what would be the best thing would be to move this over. Wow. And then shift select this and go EC. That put it right in the middle. Now we can nudge that over and then just kind of think about what you need to leave. So we're going to take the virtual segment delete key And we don't want that line. We don't want it to cut through there. We don't want it to cut through there. We don't want it to cut through there and cut through there. Now, I always take the Smart Fill tool and fill it in because that makes everything all one piece. I'm going to left click, right click, and make it an outline. Now it does get right up to, well, that's about as good as you can get. But I don't know, how big the hole needs to be. You could figure that out. But I would always see, that's why I smart filled it, so those pieces wouldn't be like that. And then I'm going to, let's do this one more time. I'm going to hit F4 on the keyboard to make sure that's the only thing there. And then you could move it into your page and try cutting it out. Now, the only problem, if there is a problem, this thing is only a 1/4 of an inch wide. So that's pretty little. So these lines might kind of burn together because it's so lightly or so little. It's only 1.5 inches tall, which would probably be good for an earring. But there's other ways to get this line smaller. And let's just do that. Let's take this feather and take it and go left click, right click. This time we're going to go an inside contour. Well, it didn't really do anything. Let's go 0.02, too large. So it's going to be hard. Let's go point. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's turn this feather red so we can see the contour. Now let's contour that 0.01 in black. And it just gives you a little bit of a bigger surface. And then take your Smart Fill tool and fill in that. And now your lines are just that much smaller that might make it stand out. And then once again, after you've done all that, hit F4 on your keyboard and make sure that's the only thing you have left. And for the one I'm doing it for, if you need more help, just ask me. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.